Okay, so I know I have already done a video over like all of Animal Crossing New Horizons, but it's been a while since I jumped into it, and I definitely had my grievances, and they came out with this big 3.0 update. So I kind of figured I was going to get back into it, even though it had been a while, and just see how this update was and if it was worth it and really as big a deal as Nintendo was essentially making it out to be. Also, don't mind my voice, by the way. I have like a cold or the flu or something, so sorry that my voice is a little off. But anyway, so this update, the biggest things that this update has is it includes some furniture sets, such as the Lego furniture set, and it also has this new feature that hasn't been in any Animal Crossing game of having a hotel on your island. Now, there are 8 rooms in total, and you get to fully decorate them however you want. It's kind of like Happy Home Designer, which was a game on the 3DS, and I actually do have that game, that was just designing like homes and buildings in a little town, because a lot of people had mentioned that they do like the decorating aspect of Animal Crossing. And I remember with New Leaf the fact that they started the public works projects, which allowed you to decorate outside. That was a huge thing, and everyone wanted more for the decorating aspect. Like, we wanted to be able to actually put just any piece of furniture outside. Like, I remember even I was excited and wanting something like that. Like, the public's work project in New Leaf definitely opened up for that. So anyway, you had the Happy Home Designer 3DS, and then Animal Crossing New Horizons did come out with a DLC. It was like Happy Home Island or something. I don't remember exactly what it was called. I haven't got that DLC, but it took the concept of Happy Home Designer and basically put it on an island. It gave you new furniture sets, new characters, all that kind of stuff. So now they have added, essentially, it seems like a kind of smaller version of that DLC that is now free, and it is directly on your island, of having this hotel where you get to decorate the rooms and you get the new furniture set, and Captain's family actually comes in, and even his daughter is more, I would say, like elementary aged rather than a toddler like she was in New Leaf. So, you know, in some ways that's kind of cool to at least see that progression. But you can decorate these rooms and visit them, and animals will come to your island to stay in this hotel, and you can have set up like 2 different kinds of, I guess you could say, uniforms, costumes, whatever clothes basically that you have that you want to put that people who are visitors on your island would wear. So, you know, in some ways, like the most basic one I could think of is like when you go to Hawaii and everybody gets like the flower button-up shirt and the lei and all that. It's kind of like that. You can, you know, make it whatever you want. Make them dress up as Mario and Peach if you have the costume sets. I believe, you know, stuff like that. Just dress them up as whatever. Make them look like tourists. Make them look like normal villagers. Make them look ridiculous. You can do whatever you want. There's also other smaller features, such as something that really should have been added a long time ago. Like, the game has been out almost 6 years, and we only just now got this feature of being able to craft multiple of the same item. Like, honestly, I'm a little annoyed that it took this long to get it. Like, the game, like I said, has been out for almost 6 years, and this most basic of function is only just now coming out in this game that you're really wanting to steer into this build stuff, like completely change the island, and yet you're gonna make building stuff tedious and only just now give us something to make that easier. Like, yeah, I'm a little annoyed about that, not gonna lie, especially because it seems like it probably really wasn't that difficult to implement, so why did it take so long to put it in there? And while all of these, you know, all of this update, it's well and good, I liked it, it was fun for the little bit, it's not really gonna get me coming back to Animal Crossing New Horizons the way they probably want, because, and I'm gonna go on a little ramble here, but the same problems still exist of, they've turned Animal Crossing into just kind of a building decorating game and just taking all the character out of it. Because like in the old games, your villagers had a lot more personality. They were willing to be mean to you. They weren't yes men. You had to work to get to be friends with them. People, if you stopped playing for a week, you could come back and one or two of your villagers could have moved out. And like, even if you caught them in moving out, you could try to make them stay. You could ask them to stay, but they would still sometimes say, no, I'm moving anyway. Like, they felt more alive because the villagers had that choice. They would choose, you know, if they wanted to move out, they were going to do it. And like I said, you had a chance to stop them, but even if you talked to them and asked them not to leave, they would sometimes say no and say, sorry, I'm going to move out anyway. So they just felt more like actual interesting characters and not just decoration pieces, because as everybody knows, in this new Animal Crossing, people won't move out unless you say they can. And if you tell them they can't move out when they ask you, they will stay. So, like, villagers have just become decoration pieces, and it feels like it's like, almost like The Sims or something. Maybe not even The Sims, but like, it doesn't feel like you're moving into this place organically and you're having all these people, you know, because even building up the island, okay, it's a great concept, you know, having people move in organically, but then nobody acts like they're villagers, like they're real townsfolk, like you would think in a life simulation game. They definitely jumped more into the decorating aspect, and while that's good, I like how much they went into the decorating of, you know, you can do all this stuff outside, the terraforming is pretty cool, but I do feel like there still was a lot of stuff that was stripped away that they're not fixing, and that's just how the villagers function. Too much of a yes man, you can never do or say anything wrong that they'll really get mad and, you know, like, be mad at you for. They'll, if you don't want them to leave, they won't. Like, they don't get choice anymore. They're basically trapped on your island until you're willing to finally let them go and be free. And it makes it feel like it's not like the old Animal Crossings. It definitely went in a wrong direction, in my opinion. And this update, well, it's cool, it's fun, I enjoyed my time with it. It's not gonna bring me back to New Horizons the way I was into all the other Animal Crossing games, but who knows, maybe they'll see a lot of, you know, the feedback from OG Animal Crossing fans, and maybe we'll go more in the correct direction in the next Animal Crossing whenever that comes out, of doing more of a merge of like all these new features in New Horizons and bringing back some of the personality and like livelihood of the villagers. But anyway, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, go ahead and leave a like. Maybe tell me what your favorite villager is, or heck, even what you thought of this update, or what your favorite Animal Crossing was. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do my best to try to upload review videos every Friday, but sometimes I am just not able to have as much time to beat a game. And while I enjoy doing this, you know, it is a hobby, so sometimes I just don't always have the time to beat games, but I try my best to get a video out every Friday. I'm really trying to get back into streaming as well on my Twitch, and I want to upload like highlights of that on this channel just to kind of help, you know, supplement that. But I do plan the streams would be Tuesday and Thursday at about 8 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, about 8 Central Time. My Instagram, second channel, Twitter, TikTok, where I'm pretty active, all that's pretty active. That's all linked down below. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.